I'm here with Tony Heffernan of Bumbleance, and Tony, alongside with his wife, started up this fantastic initiative, Bumbleance, which of course takes so much stress out of the journey for young children who have hospital treatments. And we're going to hear a bit more now from Tony. Tell us what made you start this initiative.
Well, several years ago, our daughter Saoirse was diagnosed with a very rare condition called Batten disease, and we used to have to take her from the Dingle Peninsula. I'm a Corkman, but we live in Kerry, from there up and down to Temple Street. And when she was well in the beginning, we had a DVD in the headrest, and then she used to play with Mary's iPad and stuff like that. But until she got so bad that the only way we could move her was by ambulance, and a normal ambulance is so frightening. So Saoirse died then 6 years ago at the age of 5, and shortly after that then we decided that we would pursue developing a children's ambulance service, Bumbleance. And we have 3 and 4 now, and our plan is now to try and get one on the road for Cork.
Who is this? Do you want to come in and have a look?
Do you want to see? Come on up, have a look. It's your brother,
I don't know if we let your brother in. That would be in a week.
Hi, yeah.
Are you going to smile?
I'm playing Minecraft.
Oh, jeez. He's smiling. The initiative has been received very well, so there's obviously demand for this. Parents have obviously found that this does aid their children's recovery in that they, I suppose, don't have the stress that they would in a normal ambulance. As you say, it's quite a scary experience.
Yeah.
Where did you source the ambulances then for the first one?
We built them. We build them ourselves normally, so we built it from scratch and designed it from scratch. So all the ambulances, they have a PS4 on board, they have TVs, fridges, iPads, Netflix, Wi-Fi, all the gizmos really to make the child and the parents relax. With all the fleet now, we've done 2,400 trips, and of which then 13% are angel trips, which we bring kids home before they die. So there's a few people here now today who've they've lost their child, but they remain part of the Bumbleance family too.
And you're fundraising for more ambulances at the moment, are you?
Yeah, our focus now is to get one for Cork next, base it in Bandon, Bandon or Bishopstown, around, we have good access to roads, and also to West Cork, and also Kerry and Waterford a bit, And then once we have that on the road, that'll operate about 500 trips a year.
And your vision for the future, where would you see that?
The vision for the future is quite simple. We want to get to 11 ambulances, and as the ambulance retire, then we're also building a respite and hospice centre in Munster called Liam's Lodge after our son. Our son Liam died nearly 3 years ago, and he went home by Bumbleance in his angel trip, so we actually know the difference of how to use it, not to use it, But also we know that we're kind of fed up of sending the kids at Cork, Kerry and Munster and the West Coast in and out of Dublin for respite. And when they go there, the parents have to sleep either, if they want to sleep in the same room as their child, they have to sleep in a chair or sleep in a camp bed. It's 2017.
Angie Ben Hafaf, actually, I know that you took her to her twins Hassan on one of your journeys, and of course he looked more happier in the ambulance than he did at home at sometimes, but they were of course happy with the service and very acknowledgeable of how great it was for their children,
And we think if we can remove the stress of going in before a surgery or after a surgery, we're doing a lot of kids now with scoliosis and that, it's just to bring them in and make them relax.
It's been lovely speaking to you. It's a wonderful initiative, and it's, the personal story alongside of it is just, I hope it goes where it deserves to go for you both. Thank you very much.
Well, it's for the kids, it's not for us. Let's do this for the kids, and we hope the people of Cork will get behind us now, and so they can have their own rebel Bumbleance on the road.
Thank you so much. Tony Heffernan of Bumbleance. I'm here with Cathal O'Neill, and he's just been up to see the Bumbleance. He used the wheelchair ramp, so would you tell us how easy it was to get up and see the ambulance?
It was a little bit scary, but I would say it was a little bit good.
What planet did you come from today?
Just a galaxy far, far away, actually. Yeah.
Have you a spaceship or motor here?
I was parked out front. Did you not see it on the way in, no?
Not part of the dancing stormtroopers?
That's it. That's the height of it.
3 of you together?
Today was the first time we've been dealing with Bumbleance, so we're just thrilled to be here.
So we have to say hello to this little adorable
Tiger.
Tiger.
And we have Lily. We have Lily as well. Lily Tiger.
Oh, Tiger.
Called
Lily,
after yes, those
Lily,
after.
Pan. Oh, this is great. Actually, surprisingly tight fit, but actually it's quite nice. I like it. Bill here, and he's going to tell me the history behind your beautiful car that we're seeing.
Well, that's a 1926 Model T Ford touring car. This particular car was manufactured in Cork in 1926. The first owner was a farmer in Dronezone in County Kildare.
Thank you for that. It's getting very noisy behind us. So here with Sandra Murphy, and of course Sandra is the brains behind the event. She's the event manager for Event
creation manager for the Cork International, yeah.
So what brought you to bring the car show here?
So we have 3 hotels in the group. We've got the Cork International Hotel, the Cork Airport Hotel, and we have the Metropole Hotel. And every year each hotel picks one designated charity that they're going to support for the year. So this year the Cork International has Bumbleance, which is obviously the National Children's Ambulance Service. So we decided that our big event this year for Bumbleance was going to be a car show, obviously because they're a vehicle and it's a natural tie. So we have vintage cars, American cars, and also bikes. So it's been a great turnout. We're thrilled so far today. We have between 130 and 150 cars on site at the moment.
Absolutely excellent. I've been looking at some of the cars, of course, which have great stories behind them, and speaking to some of the owners.
Yeah.
And they're delighted with the turnout in view of the weather and the bus strike, so you've done very well.
Yes, absolutely. And the other thing I suppose that the drivers were so happy with is the fact that this is obviously a tarmac site, which is great because these cars, they really are people's pride and joy, and we're very grateful for the car owners to come out and support it, because obviously it's all for Bumbleance today, and it's a €5 entry fee for adults, but all of that is going straightly back to Bumbleance. So we appreciate the cars coming and obviously the visitors coming on site as well today to us.
Well, it was a great initiative, Sandra, because we've just heard the story behind Bumbleance, and there's a lot more history than just the ambulance on the road. So it's you had a brainwave there, and it's done very well. So
so we're delighted, and this is year 1. It's going to be an annual event that you're going to see here at the Cork International. So we're not even finished the first event, and already the exhibitors have asked can they book in for next year, which is great.
So tell us the story behind your car.
It is a Cork Rage LIF 1979.
Beautiful colour as well.
It's gold. Yeah. My uncle had one actually when I was a child. My uncle had one the same colour. It was a 343 IIF. It was the same. The registration number is very near it. He bought it new in Abernethy in Castlemartyr, and that's where my love started with the Escort. As a child, I used to go around he had Mark 1s and Mark 2s, Well,
thanks for sharing that. I appreciate hearing it. Thanks very much. It's a fantastic Nukic bike, so I'd love to know a little bit more about it. How long do you own it?
I have it 3 years. The engine is 1982. It's off Kawasaki 1100, and the back end of it is off a BMW car.
Well, after that fantastic spin, thank you so much.
You're more than welcome.
We're signing off here at the Cork International Hotel Car Show, and hopefully we'll see you all again next year. So this is Amanda Neri with the Arts Affair, and see you again next year.